5 reasons why you can change your life. The good news is that we can remove the obstacles on our own or with the help of others. 1. We inadequately perceive ourselves. No one can hide from the pitfalls of thinking, the intricacies and bugs of the psyche that deceive us and influence the way we act and perceive things. We all, in one way or another, look at the world through the prism of our experience, mentality, upbringing, and beliefs. As a result, we cannot look at others, or especially at ourselves, in a completely unbiased, complete, and objective way. For example, because of the participant-observer effect, we are sure that we ourselves are wrong because of circumstances, while other people are wrong because of their own incompetence. The illusion of transparency makes us feel as if we can see right through those around us. All these traps prevent us from soberly assessing our strengths and weaknesses, our abilities and areas of growth, how we behave, and how we are perceived by others. As a result, we may choose the wrong strategy to develop those qualities with which we are fine and not pay attention to what needs to be pumped up. For example, a person wants to get a higher position and thinks he needs to improve his English or other professional skills. But in fact he has problems with communication and self-presentation, which he does not notice. In such situations, an outsider's perspective should help. You can ask for feedback from those whom you trust, friends and family, a manager or a colleague. Yes, it is unlikely that any of them will be completely objective and unbiased. It is almost impossible in principle. But if you gather a few opinions, the picture becomes more complete. 2. We do not present a clear image of the target. Instead of it, there are only vague ideas like becoming better, successful, slimmer and prettier. Or vague and not very realistic fantasies. I go out beautiful and smartly dressed from the expensive car, and all around are dying of envy and admiration. If we do not know what exactly we are striving for, and we cannot adequately assess our capabilities, we will lack motivation, and it will be difficult to succeed. It is important to have a clear goal and a vivid picture in your head, an illustration of this goal. I want to know English at a proficiency level to get a job abroad sounds good, but not very inspiring. But the image of walking with a cup of coffee through the main office of Google and greeting your colleagues motivates much better. Studies show that visualizing a goal helps you achieve it. Also, the easier it is to imagine what you want, the better your chances of staying motivated. 3. We do not take into account the zone of proximal development. This is a certain space in which new, as yet undeveloped human skills mature. A set of such skills depends on what the person already knows and can do. The concept of the zone of the nearest development was first used by the Soviet psychologist Lev Vygotsky. He wrote about the development of children, but his ideas are quite applicable to adults as well. A child who does not yet know letters and syllables cannot be taught to read immediately. An adult who has never participated in sports should not run 5 kilometers at once. He can handle the distance, but because of stress and fatigue, his experience will be negative, so he won't want to run again. This means that when we work on ourselves, we must consider our current abilities, skills and traits, and we cannot jump over a few steps, otherwise we will only be disappointed. The best strategy is to move toward the goal gradually, step by step, and to set up in advance that it is not worth waiting for fast results, and we will have to be patient. 4. We suffer from limiting attitudes. These are beliefs that we absorb from parents, teachers, people in authority, and society in general. Most often they are destructive and prevent us from acting and achieving what we want. Say, a math teacher for several years told you that you have no ability in the exact sciences. As a result, you believe it and do not dare to learn to be a programmer, though long want to. Or at home you were instilled that only exceptional people have a right to be proud of yourself. Now you cannot enjoy your achievements, worry that you are not good enough, and constantly feel unhappy. From limiting beliefs is not easy to get rid of, it is better to do it under the guidance of a psychologist. But you can try to work on them yourself. To do this, you need to write out the attitudes that poison your life, analyze how they affect you, and how true they really are. The next step is to reformulate them so that they sound more constructive and realistic. 5. We don't get support. It is difficult to move forward if you have no one to lean on, and there is either indifference or criticism and skepticism coming from those around you. To cope with this situation, there are 2 ways to go. Learn to support yourself. Keep a diary of accomplishments in which to record what you succeeded today and what you can praise yourself for. Celebrate even small successes. Say, order a delicious meal and invite friends over if you coped with the next stage of a project and are pleased with yourself. Compare the present self with the past self and celebrate progress, any progress, not just a flashy and impressive one. Seek out or create a support group yourself. Join themed communities and chat rooms on social media. Find a consultant or mentor. For example, go to a psychologist if you need to get rid of limiting attitudes, to a nutritionist if you want to lose weight, to an editor if you dream to write and publish a book. Unite with people who have similar problems and goals, take part in marathons and challenges. So there will be people around who will give valuable advice, sympathize, do not allow you to give up and inspire you to do heroic deeds. Thank you for watching. I hope each of you will find something interesting and motivating.